Well, he's turned himself into a winner over in the States, and winners like to win. Simple as that. He really is down on himself after that last shot. And that certainly was operator error. Oh my goodness.
Big time error.
And again, Larsen
dear.
is back in the driving seat.
I would say that's game all over. I don't think Mika's going to recover from that, and if he had something to throw that towel at, he would. Absolutely disgusted with himself. And a total hush has come across this bowling centre. You cannot believe that. It's close, but it's not close enough, and it's a single pin miss in the 7th frame.
I mean, the crowd have been quite quiet during this final, and I think you're absolutely right, Cass. I think they've been shocked that Koivuniemen hasn't come out there and just absolutely ripped the rack every ball.
Big sigh on his face. What can he do? Well, he can go strike off for 211. And the way Larsen's playing, that may not be good enough, but he's got to make strikes. And now the cameraman's getting in his eye line.
Well, that's the thing. When you're playing badly, everything affects you. That's something we know across a range of sports.
Well, he's taking his time. He's regrouping. He's put the ball down. He's just going through a little routine. Because he doesn't strike on this ball, I pretty much say it's all over. That, of course, if Larsen stays clean. Not looking very much, as he just not wanting to get involved. This is the slow lane for Koivuniemen, and that's good night Costa Brava, because the big five will say sayonara Mika Koivuniemen. This match will be all over. And that's 3 times on that left-hand lane, which I've said is breaking earlier. He's gone through the head pin 3 times.
Larsen still has to play a role in this, but the pressure has been removed. Just staying clean for Martin Larsen once again will be good enough. And by that we mean making sure that with either 1 or 2 bowling balls he knocks all 10 down each visit.
Well, there you see he buries his fingers, then the thumb. He's only got to make spares. Mika can make 188. Larsen can spare his way to those. Oh, dear. He's dicing with death. Almost left the 2 and the 10-pin split, which probably would have been open, but he's fortunate to kick the 10-pin out. Leaves the 2-pin standing, which is a very makeable 9 spare, which is just what he needs. Slightly fortunate, as Koivuniemen has been unfortunate.
Flips it out to make sure that that frame is clean, and another tick in another box. Well, another cross is what he's after, but a tick will do.
That's right, yeah. It's a spare, it's a closed frame. Koivuniemen, 3 massive open frames. The big 4, the big 5, and a single pin miss. It's a good job Mika's on vacation and not playing out on the tour, isn't it? It would have cost him a lot of money.
Yes, that would have been expensive on the PBA. It's going to be fairly expensive here. 6,000 euros worth.
Oh, Martin, again, just a little bit wide on that shot. Made the headburn, it's left the 2 and the 8 sleeper. That's 1 pin behind the other. Just didn't quite get up, did it?
Now, these spares are a little more tricky than they look. Cass referred to the sleeper. It's getting some protection from the pin in front of it. Got to be careful with these. Just needs a bit of hook on it to clean it up rather than straight out spare ball.
Yeah, that was a very important spare. Well bowled by Martin Larsen. Virtually guarantees the victory. All over if he doesn't strike. And it is.
He doesn't strike. There we go. So we will see this match out. The formalities, the statistics still important, so both players will play through to the end, but Koivuniemen will do it with a very heavy heart.
Well, I want another open frame, but it doesn't matter now. It's all over. He's still probably the best player in the world this year. He's had a glitch in one game. At 100 games a week, he's not really going to worry. It's cost him money, but he'll be back.
Yeah, it's a great scout for Larson, but Larson will be the first to tell you that it is just a single game shootout. And, you know, the old phrase, anything can happen with players of this quality, definitely applies.
Doesn't even go for the spare. He wants to get out of the way. He wants to let Martin Larson stand up on the approach, bowl his last frame, and take all the congratulations. Nice. Yeah.
Koivuniemen, though, you can see there, he wanted that so badly. And the fans here in the Bowling Pedrables Centre in Barcelona have been given a real treat over the last few weeks. They've seen quite a few PBA stars in action, but it's actually one of our own European stars that is going to take this European Ranking Tour title and take it in some style. Martin Larson finally allows himself a smile as somebody at the back of the hall shouts the equivalent of get in the hole from golf, I think.
Might see a trick shot here.
Yeah, that's what the fans want. They want him to back it up or something. Not this time, no.
Well,
maybe you should have.
203 if he makes one more pin.
Here we go. Well, there's not much you can do with the spare ball out. So it leaves an open frame right at the end, but the celebration from Martin Larson tells it all. That's a big victory for the man from Sweden. To do it, he's had to beat probably the world's best player at the moment in Mika Koivuniemen, and his good mate from the same club back in Gothenburg in Anderson. But it is Martin Larson, 203, not a total we would have thought would win this final, but it's good enough to beat Koivuniemen, who just couldn't quite find his form on lanes that he has practically demolished over the course of the last couple of days. Great win for Larson. Well, very enjoyable stuff. Once again, the Bowling Pedrables Centre have been wonderful hosts for some very good tournaments. And the presentations to finish things off, and Martin Larson, a deserved winner here in Barcelona. Not only the trophy, not only the 12,000 euros, but the scalp of Mika Koivuniemen. Do you know what? That's not a bad afternoon's work. Congratulations to the man from Sweden. Thank you very much for your company this evening. From myself and Cass Edwards, we'll say goodbye. We'll see you again soon, though. To the staff of the federation and the staff of the center.